So I got it, but my father got it. When my father got sick and I stopped 6.
Can I just show it to our viewers? This was the book.
Yeah, you can look with these, what really, 2006, when my son told me, he says, we want to get him on the prostate cancer because radiation, he found out that the Medicare pays about $50,000. So I went and researched, and once I went to research in the different radiation centers, I found out that this is not a necessity thing, and probably it was producing actually a side effect, damaging their immune system. So I told him it's not a good idea to put that machine. Of course, he has doctors working for him, and so he agreed not to do it. So later on, I started looking into this prostate radiation, and I found out now they're doing what we call robotic surgery, and that was in Orlando, and even a Dr. Vipin Patel, I went to visit him, and who has done a maximum what you call robotic prostatectomies, more than 12,000.
12,000.
12,000, and this man is they're genius, and at the same time,
So how many operations have you done in your life?
well, I have done a lot of prostatectomies. I've not a robotic prostatectomy. I was not in that time in business that way, but I've done many prostatectomies.
But you have done surgery in other parts of body.
I've done it. I've done hysterectomies, cholecystectomies, and what you call gastrectomies. We have done a hip replacement. So because at that time there were basically very few doctors you knew. So I was a practice in a small town. I practically did surgery on every part of the body. And when I injected in every joint in the body, but again, that's the exploration. So whichever way it happened. But do people do need surgery? Don't take me wrong. People do need drugs. We have to respect that. And same thing, some people may need what you call enlargement of the prostate gland. They may need a resection. But the problem is nobody's trying without that. If somebody goes to a doctor and say, look, hey, I got a difficulty in urination. So first thing they do, examine them, and naturally they do a cystoscope examination. And then they basically want to do the operation because that's where the money is. So the person is get trapped indirectly now, the way I look at it. And now going back to the prostate cancer, what happened is 1986, a special test was approved by the FDA called the PSA, prostate specific antigen. And as that got approved, so now 86, you can remember, it's more than 30 years. So most of the doctors who are now in business, they are all brand new.
So your message to our viewers is that before getting operated,
right,
they should get in contact with you.
Of course,
we can help them.
We can help them because they don't even need a cystoscope examination. They don't need the prostate enlargement and cancer, the localized prostate cancer. That can be totally removed, cured. Not only they can also learn how to prevent it. But if there's a localized prostate, what are they doing now, Vijay Bhai, especially in the United States? There are 200,000 people diagnosed with prostate cancer. And how they're diagnosed? They end up with a test getting the PSA, prostate specific antigen. When the test is high, they end up with a prostate biopsy. I mean, we used to do biopsy, only 1 or 2 biopsies. Now they're doing about 12 to 25 biopsies on this poor prostate gland. And once they find the abnormal cell, now they tell the patient, naturally, you got a prostate cancer. Well, that's called the conditioned unconsciousness. That's the book which I got new, Orgasm, Prescription for Conditioned Unconsciousness.
I see there are 2 books here, prescription for. What is the difference between both of them?
Well, this book was written on Donald Trump.
So this was written, this is his signature?
Yes.
Oh, so Donald Trump signed for you. And this was written in which, before elections?
Before election. We predicted that he's going to win.
And you also predicted that he's going to win. Oh, so this is Donald Trump's signature, personal signature. And so, you're close friend of his.
Well, we know him.
Know him. Okay.
You know, at least he knows the book, he can organize it. You know, let's put it this way.
And so, what is the difference between these two books?
Well, actually, there's not much difference, but there are many chapters added in this book which are related to, because what happened is, especially on the prostate cancer itself, the what you call that, these people, 200,000 people out of them, half of it end up with a robotic prostatectomy and half of probably end up with a radiation. Okay? Now, nobody is, and they are all young people. I mean, even a Mitt Romney, who was going to, who fought against Obama to become a president, he got a prostate cancer. Warren Buffett, he ended up with a radiation, 84-year-old. I would say it's very unfortunate, because the reason why they are, because they are not conscious. Because that's why the word is called conditioned unconsciousness. See, we are only conscious 5 to 10%. 90 to 95% we are not conscious. So we, in our body, we are 7 layers are there. So we are living in a 7-story building, technically, a 7-story life in our body itself. But we have 5 to 10% of consciousness. But we think we are totally conscious. We think we know everything. But 90 to 95% we are not conscious. And it is a mind phenomena. We only have a 1% of mind phenomena as compared to the animal, the human beings. You know, so we have only 1% mind phenomena. Animals don't have a mind phenomenon. That's why the animals live in the present. So that 90 to 95%, which is unconsciousness, which we have, because that's in our mind. We are daydreaming. Just like if Lakshmi ji listening to us, something else is going on in their mind. And people are just daydreaming. Not only that, at night they're also dreaming. So because we are conditioned. A child is born. They're totally unconditional consciousness. Child don't know whether he or she is a, what you call a Christian, or a Hindu, or a Muslim, or a Sikh.
See, because if child is conditioned, not conditioned for conscious, so he's conscious.
He's unconditional conscious.
He's unconditional conscious. So how does he? There's so many deaths because of malnutrition.
Well, malnutrition is because, see, first thing when the baby is born, because they are not breathing in the mother's womb, doctor has to tap on the back. The first cry is a connection with the universe, then with the oxygen, so he or she can breathe. Second is the preservation, the food. The food has to be there. Now, you asked about malnutrition
because since body can produce everything.
Body can produce, but you still need a preservation, the food, just like anything else. You have to have a food. If mother don't have a breast milk, then means you have to get the food from somewhere else. Some other food, milk has to get it. Now, these children who are getting malnourished, they are not getting food. They are getting proper nourishment, because these poor people don't have a food. Some kids don't even have a food, to eat at night. Now, let me tell you, is when I came last time when I came, and I was in Connaught Place, and that is 2000. This is 2018. Yeah, actually, yeah, 2000, that was 2017, I think. I'm not sure, but anyhow, I was still in Connaught Place. I was staying in a hotel, and I took a 3-wheeler from that Rajiv Chowk, and and as the red light comes in, the one girl jumps, about 7 years old girl, jumped in and and I grabbed her, and after the red light over, the driver stopped, and he says, to get out. I said, wait a minute. She says, that I'm hungry. I didn't eat for so many days. And she was trying to sell some pencil, which I don't have at that pencil, small skinny pencil, for 10 rupees. And I looked at her, and I said, what's your name? And she said, my name is Geeta. So there was this, they sell fruits on the side. These people make some salad. Okay? So we bought salad for her and we ate together. And I asked her, "What's your mom and dad?" She said, "I don't have mom and dad." And I'm working for these people, and basically it's a slavery.
See, point is that is one aspect which I think government also needs to look seriously, because we find in the same places same beggars every day.
I mean,
So
same thing happened
it's
yesterday. Remember we were in the car, and the one girl says stop. She was not more than 8, 7, 8 years old.
whatever, because that I think we have, I don't know, people should be more cautious,
I have
and
no
government should become more sensitive. I think your consciousness or tradition and consciousness should get into our politicians.
I think everybody. It's not only the, of course, the
Because
politician,
I see in a Connaught place,
right?
we have this is a constituency of one chief minister who's sleep on Dharna.
Okay.
Okay, and I don't know. How can you be on dharna when you have in your own constituency, your own house,
Right.
people are begging?
I think that's really shameful. I mean, that is really.
So he does not see his constituency.
But no, I think. Look, I tell you the problem with it. Since they're all living on one level of that consciousness, they think they're conscious. They think they know everything. But unfortunately, they're sleeping. And I feel sorry for him. I mean, he or she, whosoever is, he should actually go on the road and look. Because you go back in the history. Go back in the history of the, what you
He's
call.
sleeping. Maybe it was better if he was in his constituency and doing dharna there, that make sure that nobody's begging on the streets.
Exactly.
And more, he would have got more people to work with him then.
Well, which I don't know the answer
Of
to
course,
that. But
of
you
course.
go back in the history, there were kings. Even the king, what you call, you heard of Akbar. They used to get up at night and go and look at any beggar are not there. So they were conscious because they look at everybody should be fed. And we should have that.
So coming back to our topic, because otherwise we get into
Yes.
another part. So now you have registered just to help our villagers.
Villagers, yes.
You have registered with Medical Council of India. I see you have registered with Delhi Medical Council, and then you have also taken no objection, so you can practice in other states.
Well, basically, it's not the question of practice. My object is basically is that we want to and got to get them to know that literally you may think you are awake, but you are literally sleeping. That is the object, because it is not their fault, because they are already trapped. Because I was there too. So basically, once you become totally conscious and start becoming conscious, the mind will transcend. That means you will have a direct connection with the existence. Because that's a non-material world. Because this is all material. We're talking material. So non-material, that's the consciousness. That consciousness you cannot buy it. You ask Lakshmi ji. I told her to do a specific exercise, and I can see her face, the smile already. The face is totally changed in 2 days. That is what a life is.
Okay.
So that's a total science, different science to teach. And we're talking about prostate cancer. Literally, I can tell you, once the person learns about the consciousness, because that's a total different technique. Just like your name is here in your head. That's just subjective. Objective is your hand. This thumb don't know Vijay Bhai is out here. But inside, the heart is pumping, the lungs are breathing, the kidneys are working, the T cells are doing their job, the urine is getting formed. So there's an unconditional thing going on. That is a consciousness. That is the awareness. Once you learn that, that's a total different science to learn that. Then you say, my God, what is this? And that's what we are missing in the whole world.
Okay. So one is you're going to, through your various programs, through your university, you're going to enhance the consciousness of the people coming in contact with you.
Basically, actually, people should have learned that unconditional consciousness, and that's a total awareness. Once they learn the total awareness, and then it is not a concentration. and the consciousness changes. Just like if you're in an accident, your consciousness will go more, but you come back to the first same layer. So just like to get to the really, what you call cosmic consciousness, that's how our yogis live. That means they were directly connected with the environment. And now you can see how our environment is completely destroyed because we are going toward the material world.
Okay, so now how are you going to, because you're going to be opening many clinics in India.
That we will see as we go. We're definitely going to open the clinic, but our concept is going to be what we call we take a allopathic medicine because people do need drugs. We're going to use homeopathic. We're going to use Ayurvedic. We're going to use naturopathic, and we're going to use Unani. So they are all because we want the patient. That body is so fantastically given to us, which we don't even thank it. Our eyes, nose, mouth, ears, hands, and how we system in the bottom, how we defecate and how we urinate, we just automatically think it's given to us. We don't even appreciate. We only thinking, get up in the morning, get up ready, and all this stuff ready to go to work to make money. We don't even think about it. Who is taking us there? Because that master, that watcher is sitting inside of us.
Okay, so, and you're also going to be giving a lot of lectures because I see that you're going to Chennai, then you have a program in Kochi, then you're going to Madhya Pradesh, then you are coming back to Delhi, then you're going to Uttar Pradesh. So people are organizing a lot of seminars for you in India.
Yes, I really appreciate it because at the end of the day, we want to wake up people, like a wake up Mother India. And it is not only the people who are sick, we want everybody. Because, go back 10,000 years ago, India was the best country. It's called the golden sparrow. Then, as the time went by, now it's all becoming westernized. And as it is becoming westernized, we have lost that concept. And my object is to bring that back.
So, I firstly welcome you.
Thank you.
To India. And I appeal to our viewers that they should, before getting operated, especially cancer, prostate cancer, or any other cancer.
Yes.
Okay. Or before taking any surgery,
even chemotherapy. Yes.
Because chemotherapy, radiation, dialysis. What about dialysis?
It depends upon how far their kidneys are failing. But they still have to change their lifestyle. They still need to become conscious.
So we can recover the dialysis.
It can reduce. They may need it, but if they become conscious, more conscious, because the body is going to do the job unconditionally. So they are still going what we call conditioned unconsciousness. Even the doctor.
I see dialysis people every second, third day they are going for dialysis.
I think each case is different. Some people will need it, but it definitely can affect if they start becoming conscious, start changing their lifestyle. There's no question about it. And that's what our education is.
So you're going to be setting up your bigger base in Calcutta, where people can really come and meet you and they can be with you, they can learn the techniques, they can benefit from you.
Well, we're going to set up, as I say, in Calcutta, not only we want to teach these people, we want to teach the doctors. Because they all need to, because we are one tree. I'm only one leaf. So we want other doctors, whichever specialty they are, so they become conscious, they can take care of themselves, so they can help that another human being to live a better life.
So I would like you to, because we're going to be ending this session as time is getting over.
Thank you.
So what message and what things would you like to say to our viewers?
I can request everybody to let's work together, because we are all looking to live a happy and healthy life with our family, and we want to make a better society, a better country, a clean, what you call it, proud Mother India, so people can come from all over the world here, and we can teach these people. That's what our forefathers did.
So with your programs, maybe we can have a lot of jobs for our youth.
Yes.
Young people,
Of course, that's
which you want to teach.
we have to keep on teaching and keep on learning. And I love it because the thing is, the more you teach, the more you learn at the end of the day. And the more conscious you become. And I hope and pray that we all can work together, just like you are, Vijay Bhai, Lakshmi ji, and many other people have already helped us.
Yeah,
and we need to work with everybody because there is no competition, there is no comparison. I have no goal. My goal is my aim is that everybody who is born in this world should live a full span of life, but nature and the Creator and the creation has given us. I thank you very much.
Thank you
You
very
all
much.
have a good
Thank you
day.
very much.
God bless. Namaste. Amen. Thank you.